What's up, Heat Nation? Happy Friday. Your boy Ernest here with a quick Miami Heat Talk video. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day so far. If you got the weekend off, hope you're excited. Would really appreciate it if you guys can smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Now let's rock and roll on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. 80 games have gone by. The Miami Heat sit with a 44-36 record. We are currently the 8th seed. We got 2 games left in the season. These final 2 games are against the Toronto Raptors. They're both home games. First game starts tonight. Your boy will be in attendance. Thank you, Team to Beat. Appreciate you. Anyways, so as of today, it was reported that Duncan Robinson will not play in today's game. Terry Rozier is questionable. Just a little injury update for you guys. Now, right now, you guys, the Miami Heat are basically fighting for home court advantage for the play-in. You're 1 game down from Philadelphia. You are 2 games down from the Indiana Pacers, but you're also 2 games down from the Orlando Magic. Now, what the Miami Heat are hoping for is if Orlando loses their game to Philly, and then they also lose to Milwaukee. If Orlando lose the next 2 games and Miami wins the next 2 games, then Orlando will fall to the 8th seed and Miami will have the 7th seed. By having the 7th seed, that gives you home court advantage in the play-in game. Miami does hold the tiebreaker against Orlando. That's why they will bump Orlando. Get it? Got it? Good. Now, here's the question I have for you guys. Because when we look at this Miami Heat team, we've been road warriors. On the road, the Miami Heat have a 24-17 record. Pat Riley used to say when he was coaching, to dominate the NBA, you got to be at least 500 on the road and dominate at home. That's not us. The Miami Heat Miami Heat barely went above 500. The Miami Heat are 20-19 at home. Embarrassing. You got to protect home court. Now, these last 2 games of the season are against Toronto at home. I feel the Heat are going to bump up that home record because Toronto has nothing to play for. They do. They need to play to lose because Toronto's first-round draft pick this year all depends if they finish at the bottom 6 in the NBA. They are there right now, but in order to keep that, they need to continue to lose these games. So Toronto really wants to lose these games. So I swear to God, if the Miami Heat lose, I'm going on a full riot in the arena. Like, what the hell? But here's the question that I want to ask you guys, Heat fans. Being that the Miami Heat have a great road record, being the fact that you're going to have to play this play-in game, is it best if the Miami Heat sits certain players down? Because right now, what do you need? You need a fresh Jimmy Butler, a fresh Bam Adebayo, a fresh Kevin Love going into the playoffs. Why do I say those 3 players? Well, Jimmy and Kevin Love are older, so you need them for the playoff run, and Bam's our guy. Bam, I know Bam is playing injured right now. I know that. That's why he hasn't really been giving great efforts, but he's out there and he's trying. So respect to Bam Adebayo. He truly defines Miami Heat culture. Now, with that said, if the Miami Heat rests certain players these last 2 games of the season, it's going to give them time to heal. But I don't think that's going to necessarily mean that the Miami Heat are going to lose these games. Because what have we seen throughout the season? When Jimmy Butler, when Tyler Hero are out, other players step up. Jaime Jaquez, Nikola Jovic, Caleb Martin, Haywood Highsmith. You got players that step up. The only reason why I'm posing this question, you guys, because it was asked a lot in my comments yesterday. The fact that we should maybe sit down certain players, allow them to rest because we need our guys to be healthy come playoff time. Now, I said it yesterday and I'm going to say it again. As long as we don't get Boston in the first round, I'm 100% confident. Even if we do get Boston in the first round, I'm 95% confident. But here's the thing, and it's like I mentioned yesterday. The playoffs are all about momentum, and they're all about who's the most healthiest. Right now, the Miami Heat don't have a lot of momentum going into these playoffs. So if you play Boston in round 1, there's a possibility you'll get bounced. Good chance, actually. Boston is hella competitive. But from seeds 2 to 8, Miami are only 5 games down from the 2nd seed. So what that tells me is that from seeds 2 to 8, it's evenly matched. This Miami Heat team, ladies and gentlemen, have had 37 different starting lineups going into this year. With 37 different starting lineups, that's a type of team that's in the bottom of the NBA. But the fact that we've had so many different starting lineups, the fact that we've had so many injuries, players missing double-digit time, the fact that we've had all that, ladies and gentlemen, and that we're still in it, and that we're still 5 games down from the second seed, with all these injuries, with all this crap, with all these lineup changes, you're telling me that the Miami Heat are still competitive? You're telling me that the Miami Heat are just 5 games down from the second seed? What that tells me is that during the regular season, had we taken it more serious, but obviously had we not had all these injuries, we would be in a better spot. And the fact that we have a way better road record during the season is another thing that tells me that during the playoffs, this Miami Heat team are going to be fine. Do I feel that we're going to make another NBA Finals trip? Chances are unlikely, because what have I said recently? Lightning doesn't strike the same place twice. However, it can. You never know. So what am I saying, Heat fans, is keep calm, stay positive. The fat lady hasn't sung yet. No cancel culture. No. It's an old saying, okay? The fat lady hasn't sang. It's not over. The fact that people are quitting already before the playoffs even starts, cowards. Come on. Support your team. Support your squad. Get your squads back. Be there. If we lose, then we lose. This offseason's going to be hella fun. But don't quit, guys. Don't lose hope. Because last year, everyone was digging dirt in the grave for the Miami Heat. Everyone was saying the season was over. And look at the magical run that we had. I don't want to say we're going to do exactly what we did last year, but if any team can do it, if any team goes with this BS and can do it, it's the Miami Heat squad. So I want to hear from you, Heat Nation. Do you think it's smart resting certain players these last 2 games of the season, knowing that we're playing Toronto, knowing that they're trying to lose, allowing some of your young players to get that momentum, to get that playing time? Hell, if we get the 7th seed, great. If we're at the 8th seed, we're better on the road, apparently. So I want to hear from you, Heat fans. What do you guys think? Please, y'all, don't forget to take a moment to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. When we get there, I'm going to do something special for y'all. Thank you so much for the love and support. Until next time, your boy Ernest out. That's enough said. Stay positive, Heat fans.